I'm so successful. I led so many teams, and I'm so convinced that I'm the best supportive, motivational, and inspirational leader the world ever has seen. Compared to me, Gandhi would look like a bully. For my Toastmasters project, Understanding Your Communication Style, I made a test just to prove what everyone already knows. And this test did. It came out, I'm ambitious, goal-oriented, and I can't share any feelings. My goodness, the test was like, I look in the mirror, and when I looked at it, I couldn't believe it. I asked myself, am I really that guy? And the man in the mirror just said, oh yes. Friends, guests, Madam Contest Chair. In that moment, all the feedback of all my team partners flashed into my mind. I hear them saying, you're rough, you're imperious, you roll over us like a truck and convince us that you are right. But it's often the opposite. They are right. And I'm wrong, and I have to say I'm sorry. It's like driving with this truck backwards. Beep, beep. I mean, embarrassing, embarrassing, embarrassing. And it always felt like being in hell. I found myself so many times in hell. I should have some sins for free. To make a long story short, I became that guy I never wanted to be. But I had an idea. I will find a coach that transforms me within 1 month to a guy everyone likes. Yes. In my search, I found Jim, the Zen master. I told him the story, defined a time frame, and without wasting no more time, I just said, let's start now. Jim looked at me and said, shh, and listen. And I said, yes, I'm listening. Tell me what I have to do. But Jim said, shh, and listen. And I said, yes, I'm quiet now, but tell me what I have to do. Jim just looked at me and said, shh, and listen. I was listening half an hour, but Jim didn't tell me one bloody advice. So I quit that session and went home. What a waste of time. The next morning, I went into a meeting. Meeting, you have to know, it's this battlefield of arguments. The one is screaming, the other one is loud, but I'm the one who's right! I looked at my boss. He was sitting there. I was silent. After a couple of minutes, his opponent calmed down and they started a talk. It was so relaxed. They were talking about family, about hobbies. They even cracked jokes, but, and that's insane. They found a solution for a problem we had for weeks. Hey, come on! After the meeting, I went to my boss and said, sorry, what did I see? And he just looked at me and said, shh, and listen. I said, do you know Jim the Zen master? And my boss just said, oh yes. In the evening, I took a walk home. I was thinking about what I've experienced. That emotion, that feeling, that climate in that room during the meeting. I wish so much I had it during my meetings. I never had this before. Okay, I said. I give this shh and listen a try. Oh, yes. The very next meeting, I was leading, I was sitting there doing shh and listen, and all the other attendees were irritated. They looked at me because I supported them. I told them that they are right. Eh? Yes. And the climate changed to the better. Everyone was relaxed. They even cracked jokes. It was no more this thunderstorm emotions. It was this feeling like a warm summer morning. And it felt so good. And believe it or not, in the end, we even found a solution for a problem we had for months. At the end of the meeting, everyone went out, but one guy returned and he said, "Martin, what did I see today?" I looked at him and I said, "Shh, and listen." He asked, "Martin, do you know Jim, the Sandmaster?" And I said, "Oh, yes." Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, yes, I'm doing this shh and listen for a couple of months. And indeed, my life changed to the better. I feel more comfortable, more relaxed. The people around me are more relaxed. They are treated with respect. They feel like being humans. And okay, sometimes it's exhausting because old habits die hard, but I'm going on. And if you ask me, Martin, will this shh and listen also have a good impact to my life? No. Oh, yes. Madam Contest Chair.